It's a beautiful night for baseball here in Pittsburgh as the Pirates host the Chicago Cubs in Game 2 of the 4-game series. The 7-game homestand continues. And look, it's a Braxton Ashcraft day. He's got the 10th lowest earned run average in the National League. The young righty is on the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here in the booth with us, Kevin Young, and throughout the game, Haley Hunter, who, by the way, she's 1-0 as our in-game reporter. Way to go, Haley. A lot of pressure on her, and maybe some pressure on the Pirates to score first. That's kind of been their calling card this year. They did it again yesterday. The Brandon Lowe double in the 3rd inning gave the Pirates a 1-0 lead. Kevin, when they score first, the Pittsburgh Pirates are 25-11 this year.
And that is very impressive. And they do it with speed and power. Absolutely. Having speed at the top of the lineup at times, and then also power. I mean, these guys are able to get guys out on base and then hit that long ball. And that's been a big reason why they've been able to get those early leads. And so you love to see those numbers. You can see what they do when you have good quality starting pitching behind you and you score first, good things can happen.
Pirates are, well, they've got a challenge certainly tonight because the Chicago Cubs have a left-handed pitcher on the mound. Jordan Wicks will make his first start of the year for the Cubs. Pirates are 4-10 against left-handed starters, and they've dropped 7 straight. So Don Kelly's trying to mix and match and figure out something. And what do you think the answer would be?
Yeah, I think one of the answers is going to be starting Connor Griffin in that leadoff spot. I think that's a big part of it, is to try to jumpstart some type of offense from those right-handed hitters. We love to see guys get out there for Nick Gonzalez and some of those other run producers that have an opportunity to do that, and maybe you can change some outcomes that way.
He is used to that leadoff spot in the minor leagues. And so, and you take a look at the numbers since April the 24th, he's been hot just about anywhere you put him in the lineup. Since he turned 20 years old, that .311 batting average, .839 OPS to go along with the extra base hits, the RBIs, and those stolen bases. So Connor Griffin will start things off for the Pirates in the bottom of the 1st inning against Jordan Wicks. But in the top of the 1st, on the mound for the Pirates, is the righty Braxton Ashcraft. And we'll talk about him when we continue from PNC Park.
Can breathe easy.
Oh, it's a kids game. Kids outside here at PNC Park. And kids inside PNC Park. We saw one last night, a kid in his first big league victory. And what a job he did. Talking about right-hander Wilbur Dotel in relief.
Yeah, he really did put it together. You see the 3 innings pitch, 1 hit, no earned runs, exactly what you needed in a close game to get off to a 4-game series. A nice victory for the Pirates. Wilbur Dotel, he gets his first win as a big leaguer, and boy, you have to be really good about that and the work that he put in last night.
23 years old, he followed Carmen Majinski, who pitched very well as the starter, 5 innings, 1 run. And speaking of pitching well, the starter, the 26-year-old Braxton Ashcraft. Just phenomenal the season he's putting together.
Yeah, he really has been one of the funnest pitchers to watch in Major League Baseball all the way around, and really quiet as kept, but he's been able to attack with that really good fastball, a good slider, that hard slider, and that curveball is just magic. It really is. You can see that thing just drop down off the plate, getting left-handers out on it, and so it'll be fun to watch him compete. He used his fastball a ton his last start, but with this Cub team, they hit the fastball pretty decently, so you're going to see him spin it like his last start against the Cubs and in Chicago. So it'll be really fun to watch Braxton Ashcraft go out and put together another quality start.
See if the Pirates can't strike early and often for Ashcraft as the Pirates starter this season. 3-2 with a .289 ERA, and the pitches per innings, that's a really good number. 2nd lowest in the majors, just 14 pitches per inning. That is very helpful. And this month, 28 in the 3rd innings, a .191 ERA. He'll be looking for his first win of his career against the Chicago Cubs. Yeah, the Pirates using the long ball recently. See if they can strike early and often.
That's okay. Let's see how you do it. Put up your dues. Let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot.
Not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by Highmark, the official health plan of the Pirates, because life. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. By Cohen Markets. Free ice cream is back at Cohen Markets. All Club Cohen members get a free Hershey's ice cream sandwich every day all summer at Cohen. by your Western PA Chevy dealers. Chevrolet, the best-selling brand in Pittsburgh. And by Levin Furniture and Mattress, Pittsburgh's #1 furniture and mattress store. Trying to make it 3 straight, and that's for the Pirates, and hand the Cubs their 10th straight loss. Esmeralyn Valdez gets his first start here at PNC Park. Called up on the recent road trip to make his major league debut. Cubs lineup. Craig Counsell switches things up a bit. First of all, he's got a couple of his starters back in there, including Seiya Suzuki. And see where he has Nico Horner batting second. He drops Ian Happ to the 5 spot. Suzuki has had a fine career here at PNC Park. 18 games, a .387 lifetime mark. Armstrong going to lead things off against Braxton Ashcraft.
Yeah, you take a look at Braxton Ashcraft's Car Shield numbers and see what he's been able to do. Just a dominant pitcher coming off some really good stuff. His last few starts, it's been really fun watching him, just as he says, smother the offense with strikes, and he does that extremely well. It'll be nice to watch him continue that success his second game of the series.
Big Texan has this Levin Furniture and Mattress defense behind him. Nick Gonzalez, Connor Griffin on the left side of the infield. Brandon Lau at second. Spencer Horwitz at first. Brian Reynolds, O'Neill Cruz. Talked about Valdez and Henry Davis. Had a big home run yesterday. And Pete Crow Armstrong, who hit the ball really hard his last 3 at bats, takes a strike. Shane Livensparger behind the plate. A couple of strikes. Fastball. Levin Furniture and Mattress strike zone at 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Just catches the outer edge. Popped them up. And it's Horwitz way up there. Good hang time again. We talked about that yesterday.
That was some serious hang time once again.
Well, Kevin, what are today's keys to the game presented by your Western PA Buick dealers?
Well, the big right-hander from Waco, Texas, that Texas spinner, that curveball for Braxton Ashcraft that commanded that pitch, did well, and the running bucks in motion. These guys get out on the base pass with Connor Griffin leading off this game and let some of that speed do something so you don't have to rely on that long ball.
Sounds like a good formula. KG. Nico Horner takes the strike. Horner did not start yesterday, got the day off. Pinch hit in the 9th inning and grounded out against Gregory Soto. There's that spinner.
Yeah, you love the location of it, more importantly, down the way. That was one of the pitches that he really used effectively in April against the start against the Cubs in Chicago. He was able to collect 9 punch outs against that Cubs. He just was so dominant in Chicago. Very impressive.
And the numbers again, 2.89 ERA, 10th lowest in the league. He came in with 65 strikeouts, tied for 9th. Another 0-2 to Horner. Tough man to strike out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. (16 walks, 65 strikeouts. He's given up 6 homers. And lifted to right. And the youngster tested right away. Makes the catch in right field. Nice easy one for Esmeralyn Valdez.
Like to be broken in here at PNC Park. You don't have to deal with that Clemente wall too often.
Here's Michael Busch, who's homered in back-to-back games. And Busch's home run with 2 outs in the 5th inning off Carmen Majinski yesterday tied the game. Xfinity batting stats, reliable Wi-Fi at 1 price. Busch, since April the 21st, has driven in 27 runs. He's got all 6 home runs since the 3rd week in April.
And you can see why Braxton Ashcraft has been so effective. He just gets ahead of the count and he just continues to apply pressure. Using the corners, pitches up in the zone. He can spin it real well. That's a nice pitch.
Oh, what a nice start for the Wrangler. Braxton Ashcraft strikes out Bush. Go to the bottom of the first inning. Connor Griffin will lead off.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Pittsburgh.
And here he is. Connor Griffin going to lead things off. First time in his major league career. He'll be followed by Brandon Loud, Brian Reynolds, who is hitting .323 against lefties. Nick Gonzalez, O'Neill Cruz, and Marcell Ozuna. Esmeralyn Valdez, Spencer Horwitz, and Henry Davis against Jordan Wicks, his first start in the big leagues this year. Actually, his first appearance in the big leagues this year. Injuries have slowed him down. Connor Griffin, 0 for 3 last night. And 1 for 14 against Cubs pitching this season.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's about to change. And Jordan Wicks, his numbers, you can see there in the minor leagues. 5-pitch arsenal he likes to use. He'll throw the kitchen sink at you. Changeup's one of his best pitches.
2-0. 26-year-old from Conway, Arkansas. Faces Connor Griffin. Youngest Pirate to lead off in the major league since Bobby Del Greco, the Greek. He was 19 years old back in 1952. I know the late Bobby Del Greco's family watches a lot of these ball games. It's going to make them feel good. 3-0 the count. Well, how do you do?
All right.
A 4-pitch walk. And that's something that Griffin has not done a lot of. 14 walks now to go along with 51 strikeouts. He's aboard. And here's Brandon Lau, the defense. Michael Bush will hold Griffin on. Nico Horner at second. Dansby Swanson. Gold Glove shortstop. Alex Bregman at third. Ian Happ, Pete Crow Armstrong, Seiya Suzuki. Carson Kelly catches. And here's Lau. 5th in slugging in the league. And a strike. Check swing, 1 ball, 1 strike on Lau.
I'll tell you at this point, Jordan Wicks better have a really good pickoff move because he's about 1-5 to the plate, and that is definitely stolen base opportunity for a guy like Connor Griffin.
One ball, 2 strikes on Lau. Tarek Brock talking to him about Wicks. His career, 7 steals in 10 attempts in the big leagues. He's a former first-round pick out of Kansas State 5 years ago. Basically forced to bring him back up. Edward Cabrera has a blister, so he's on the injured list. And into center field, and that's another hit. And Connor Griffin doesn't waste any time. Motors into third, and Crow Armstrong fires it over the head of everybody. So Lau winds up at second, and the Pirates in business in the first.
Yeah, the Bucks are in motion early. They're looking really good. Connor Griffin so aggressive, going first to third. Good secondary lead, and what a nice job, Brandon Lau, staying on the ball. AHN Supermo gave you a good look at that line drive back up the middle. And when Pete Crow Armstrong coming in like that on that ball, Connor Griffin will let you know he can turn it on. And he did exactly that. Now you have a couple runners in scoring position. You see him come up and try to rush that throw. Because of that, airmailed it.
Brandon Lau, by the way, is hitting .368 against lefties this month. A guy that was lifted for a pinch hitter earlier in the year, and a rap on him, 2 raps actually, was very subpar defense at second, and he can't hit lefties. Well, unless you watch a guy play every day, don't believe everything you hear. A little dribbler foul. We've seen that time and time again over the years.
And it's so true. Just a professional out on the baseball field. And sometimes, again, a change of venue also with a leadership role transferring over as well. It just holds you to a different piece of accountability. And Brandon Lau stepped up tremendously in doing so.
Infield is back with the exception of the first baseman Bush. And Reynolds can't hold up. It's a big key in our open. Scoring first. That seems to be something the Pirates are maybe quietly developing as part of their identity, because no team has scored first more often in the major leagues than the Pirates, and they are 25-11 when doing so. Line to left field, I'll say. Yeah. How about a two-bagger and a 2-0 lead? 3 batters in.
Oh, that's a beautiful piece of hitting. Another 2-strike base hit for the Pirates at the top of the order. Brian Reynolds picks up a couple RBIs in this nice double. You see a hanging changeup elevated up in the middle of the zone. Big league hitters don't like to give those back. That was a perfect pitch for Brian Reynolds to get some extension and get it down that left field line. Nice job all the way around, again with 2 strikes, making some quality contact.
Gives him 34 RBIs. Nobody out here is Nick Gonzalez. Big strike 1. Brandon Lau, when he went back to the dugout before going down the steps, he stood there and gave O'Neill Cruz a good, thorough scouting report on Wicks. Fly ball to center.
That's challenging.
Not. There's one away.
That's a good arm from Pete Crow Armstrong. Even catching that ball flat-footed, it tells you how strong that arm is in center field.
Jared Jones getting involved in the cone celebration. Jared Jones through a bullpen session today. Paul Skeens, his buddy, happy to have Jones back. Jones figures to start one of the games on this homestand, maybe as early as Friday. We'll see. Here's O'Neill Cruz.
You know, Brownie, going back to that fly ball by Nick Gonzalez at center field, even though Pete Crow Armstrong caught that ball flat-footed, Brian Reynolds made a good decision holding up. And you have O'Neill Cruz on deck. You have a guy, you're already in scoring position, so no need to risk it.
Look out, 0-2. Cruz hitting .255 overall, but .299 against lefties. Had a couple of hits last night, and 8 for 15 so far in the season series against the Cubs.
Yeah, I'd like to see him take that same approach on that foul ball he just had. There it is.
Bouncing ball into left field. Cruz will get a ribby and a base hit, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful job of hitting. That second pitch he fouled off against the third base dugout. That's exactly what you really wanted to do with 2 strikes. Just let the ball get up on top of you. Got some room over there. With O'Neill Cruz' athletic ability to be able to bring those hands inside, he'll shoot that ball past Dansby Swanson. And you'd love to see another RBI with 2 strikes, Brownie.
Just remarkable what Cruz has done this year against lefty pitching after just having an abysmal 2025 season against Southpaws. Brings home Reynolds. O'Neill Cruz, the Berg headband, picks up RBI number 35. And an early visit to the mound from the pitching coach Tommy Hotovy. Jordan Wicks made his major league debut right here at PNC Park August 26th, 2023.
If I remember correctly, he might pitch well that.
Very well. 9 strikeouts, 5 innings, just 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk.
Hey, first pitch, Brownie. Let's go.
Okay,
we're taking it. Let's take this bag.
Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna 0 for 4 yesterday. Struck out 3 times, dropping his average to 184. And there goes Cruz, swing and a miss. No chance. Stolen base number 17 Well, 20 attempts.
He waited a pitch, so I'll give him that at least. And make sure he went to the home plate. Wicks high leg kick, as we said, 1.5 seconds to the plate, so definitely stolen base material. That's what those base stealers look for. That big long leg kick.
Bucks steal a base. Now you steal a deal. Scan on screen for $25 off at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And Pirates scoring in an instant. 4 of the 5 men reaching, 3 of them on hits. Started with the Connor Griffin 4-pitch walk. And now Wicks falls behind Osuna 3-1. Esmeralin Valdez on deck. Here's a 3-1. This is something that Osuna in the past just lived for these moments. Hunted RBIs.
Yeah, leverage counts. Just waiting for a ball out over the plate. Right now, I'd like to see him use that middle of the field, even with this 3-2 count. Let him find some outfield grass somewhere.
Pop up. Shallow left. And 2 outs. Here comes Valdez, and we go down to Haley.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Valdez, of course, coming off a huge milestone game on Sunday. First major league hit happened to be a 2-run homer. He told us after the game he planned to give the ball to his mom so she could bring it back to the DR with her. Both his parents, Vitwania Ramirez and Alexis Valdez, here enjoying their first series at PNC Park, and actually got to visit with them just before the game on the field to share that excitement after his first big league homer with them. He said he had no words to describe the happiness he was feeling, and that he's just so thankful for this opportunity from the Bucco. It's great to have his family here as well this week, as this is his first game starting at PNC Park.
Haley, I wonder if they were given the baseball that took all that negotiating, that home run in Toronto.
That was quite the process. We've never quite seen something like that, guys.
1 ball, 1 strike. And I know you were in there today, I believe it was, people talking to Don Kelly about negotiating big hits. I guess he's never had that opportunity. He joked about that.
Yeah, he joked that he had a broken bat single to center field was his first big league hit, and he confirmed, yes, he did get the bat and the ball back, guys.
There's the family, thanks to Haley, and it's now 2-1 on Esmeralin Valdez. 1 for 8 at the big league level. That one hit the home run opposite field in Toronto, and I think Valdez was thinking about a challenge there, but decided not to, and good thing, because it catches the corner. 2-2. Drives this one to center field. Pete Crow Armstrong looking back. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. It's magic.
Wow. 2-strike hitting has been a theme of this first inning, and RBIs all over as Maryland waves to the family, and man, what a blast. What a beautiful moment right there for that young man. Oh, you can feel the adrenaline. I got goosebumps thinking about it. That was an impressive blast with 2 strikes.
Esmeralin Valdez, his first game at PNC Park, his first at bat. He drills his second career home run to give the Pirates a 5-0 lead, with his family on hand from the Dominican to see it.
Oh, you gotta love baseball.
106 miles an hour, 415 feet. An absolute monster shot. That home run brought to you by UPMC. Ground ball to first. Bush bobbles but recovers. Wicks takes the toss, but my goodness, what an inning. Started out with a 20-year-old Griffin, the 4-pitch walk, and the scoring ends with Esmeralin Valdez. A no-doubt home run from the 22-year-old.
Yeah, hanging spinner right out over the plate. 2 strikes again, elevated off speed, and the Pirates are not missing. These aren't foul balls or taking strikes. These balls are being driven, and that's the one you can feed the bullpen with. Oh, the sound. You gotta love the soundtrack.
The family reacts.
Oh, it's a beautiful sight.
How wild is that? Their first game, they come in for the Dominican to see son, friend, brother, family, loved one, and yep, flies out of here. Yes, sir. And he's got such a great personality, always smiling.
Oh boy, love this game. Love this game.
Again, got called up just the other day to make his major league debut. Valdez, who seemed to skyrocket through the system. He was in the Dominican Summer League 5 years ago, and now the family on the phone. And made it to the States 4 years ago, playing in Florida down in Bradenton for parts of a couple years. Was with the Marauders in 2024, and last year High A and Double A. He only played 51 games with the Altoona Curve, and this year started at Triple A for the first time in his career.
And he is all business. He's right back at it. I mean, that's what you love to see.
Saturday in Toronto was his first major league game. Asked him about the AAA manager of Indianapolis, Eric Patterson, if he tried to fool him about coming up. Often they do, and he said no, the only thing he did was he called a team meeting and he said, but Esmeralyn, you don't have to be here, you're going to Toronto. Bregman on an 0-2 pitch lines that slider into left center, and a fumble, and Cruz gets the throw off. And Cruz and Reynolds have had issues. That'll be a double.
Yeah, even on balls in those gaps, you got to have good communication. You see that ball splits the gap. And O'Neal Cruz going to make a backhand play. Brian waves his glove. He might have said something, but you can't tell. You saw him wave his glove. Then O'Neal throws off of 1 foot right onto second base.
Thankfully, that wasn't worse. The collision.
Got to go
Drive to
get
center
that one.
field. Cruz going back. And short hops the wall, and a run will score. So it appears, and going and standing up on the double hap. Kind of an ugly sequence after the 5 spot.
Yeah, Braxton Ashcraft sitting on that bench for a little longer than anticipated with that nice 5 spot, but then a couple hard hit balls. That one laced over O'Neal Cruz's head. And O'Neal falling down really made the big difference. That's what got this in, because the ball was coming right back to him. Now Braxton's got to do a little damage control here with a man on second, nobody out.
Seiya Suzuki. Ian Happ picks up his 8th double of the season and batting in the 5th spot for the first time, and extends his on-base streak here at PNC Park to 39 straight games.
Yeah, I'd like to see Braxton Ashcraft find a way to get out of this inning. We're only giving up that run.
Oh, and 2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Suzuki, Valdez. Oh, he's tagging. And he is out at third for now, says Mark Ripberger.
If he's out, it's because of 2 things. One, is a good throw, but Nick Gonzalez's tag was unbelievable. He shoved that tag in on Happ. You see, Maryland just kind of got flat-footed just a bit right there.
They will not challenge. This is going to hold. How about that?
Watch this tag by Nick Gonzalez. Man, that's what made the play. That was an aggressive look at this tag. It doesn't do it any justice in slow motion, but I tell you right now, that was an aggressive tag and made that play.
Well, one hopper.
Wow. A lot of good stuff.
2 outs, double play. How about that? Bottom half of the first and top of the second for Esmeralyn Valdez. First career assist.
Yeah, take a look right here. This is full speed as Maryland just got to the side of the ball a little bit and caught it flat-footed right there. But watch this tag from Nick Gonzalez.
We'll see it here again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Double play. 9-5.
A lot of things can happen in a big league game early.
Yeah.
Valdez is getting a lot.
2-2. Watch again. Watch the tag. Gonzalez. Bam.
No, just right on top of him. Yes, a little love from my third baseman.
Bounce to second. Nice little backhand play there by Lau. That cleans things up nicely. They get 1. It's 5-1. We have another Unobstructed Views broadcast going on right now over on SNP Plus. Corey Graves and Stephen Brolt will take a different view of the Bucks, telling stories and talking baseball. Plus, they'll be joined by some special guests along the way. That's going on right now over on SNP Plus, or you can find it streaming on SNP 360. Here's Henry Davis, homered to break the 1-1 tie in the 7th inning yesterday to give the Pirates the victory. Talked after the game about this process and how good he's been feeling, and maybe the results haven't been there, but maybe getting there.
Yeah, if Henry gets a base hit to the right side of the field, that's going to be a really plus for him, especially against a pitcher. So we talked about Wicks, who has that good changeup. That's his go-to pitch. He's been elevating that changeup so far early in this game. Getting jammed by a fastball wouldn't be the worst thing.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, you just want to be able to just stay on a guy like this. Those left-handers, they want to speed your bat up with fastballs in to get you off soft. There's a nice job of spoiling a off-speed changeup for Henry.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And Wicks gets the strikeout. That's the first strikeout for this lefty. And he faces Connor Griffin.
Goes with a fastball at the top of the zone, and again, if you're looking to use the middle of the field, you see that ball out of hand a little differently. You might not get the chase at the top.
Griffin walked on 4 pitches. To talk to him about that hit by pitch that for some crazy reason New York didn't overturn the original non-hit by pitch call. Griffin in the 2nd inning, his first at bat yesterday. The home plate umpire was Mark Ripperger and said it didn't hit him. The Pirates challenged it, and how in the world New York didn't see it when we slowed it down, saw it, or hear it, which we've talked about so many times, like just listen to the double click. And eventually Don Kelly, he was saying, what do you think Griffin was doing when he dropped his bat and trotted to first? Talked to Griffin today about it. I heard some people suggest that maybe even the mid hit, there it is. I should have kept it quiet, but you can see the.
Oh, you can see right where the seams touch the field.
He's basically saying he's not going to lie. He's not going to drop the bat and go. And Griffin said he didn't think, he didn't realize that it was not called a hit by pitch until he got to first base and turned around. And in terms of the catcher's mitt, he kind of thought that was a silly question, but I've heard people suggest it. And Griffin said, no, about 99.9% certain it was not the glove that hit the bill of my helmet.
Yeah, that's one thing about baseball players, hitter in particular. Anything up around the head, you have a pretty good idea.
0-2 on Lau. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jordan Wicks. It's Griffin. Lau singled and scored in the first. A 2-run double by Reynolds. Oh, Wicks strikes out the side in order. On to the third. 5-1. 5-1 Pirates on the UPMC scoreboard. Pirates baseball is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. A 5-run first inning. Braxton Ashcraft had a 1-2-3 first, gave up back-to-back doubles. Then the next two were retired, and this is more like it. Carson Kelly, comebacker, and one away. We go downstairs to Haley.
What a way indeed. And guys, it just so happens that Ashcraft is pitching on the 1-year anniversary of his major league debut today. And reflecting on all that's happened over the last year with him earlier, he told me that he feels as if he is a vastly different pitcher now than he was a little over a year ago. He said coming up to the big leagues and throwing out of the bullpen made him become a better starting pitcher, because you don't have the opportunity to come out and feel things out and work your way into the game. So being able to shift his mindset of, okay, I have to be at my very best right now, made him a better starter, saying that it's not that the situations at the beginning of games are low stress, but that they're not as high stress as coming in with someone else's runners on base. So he could not say enough about just how grateful for that experience he is, and said there's a lot to be said about the players in this clubhouse too. He said, yes, the guys in here, they're talented, but they're also really good people. They push you to be your very best, which has gone a long way for him this year.
Haley was an impressive debut out of the bullpen. He came in almost a piggyback type role for Andrew Heaney, the veteran lefty, in Phoenix against the Diamondbacks, and Ashcraft went 3 scoreless against the Snakes. Couple of hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout in his major league debut 1 year ago. It's hard to believe it's just been a year, the way he acts, the way he pitches. Tony Beasley, the Pirates third base coach and outfield instructor, talking to Don Kelly. An error on Connor Griffin as he aggressively charged that Swanson ground ball.
Yeah, Connor Griffin just trying to come around that baseball to make sure he can get rid of it quickly. Dansby Swanson can get down the line, and you see the glove just grab the turf just a little bit and turn the glove as he was going down for that ball, just enough to throw it out of it.
6th error on Griffin. Sharply hit, nice stop. Lau gets one there. They will not turn to the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong, but a heck of a play by Lau.
Yeah, right now Pete Crow Armstrong cannot find the outfield grass for anything. He's hit the ball hard first couple games of this series, and another one right there. He thinks he's going to find the outfield. A nice play again by Brandon Lau, that defensive second baseman, coming up with a nice big play and get that lead runner.
Ball hit 95 miles an hour, which is considered a hard hit. Any 95-mile-an-hour plus makes it be low.
What a long hold right here.
Yeah.
That's so impressive. And then deliver a strike. That's what makes it so tough. As a hitter, you're just sitting there frozen in the box. Nico Horner almost became a statue sitting in a batter's box.
Oh, 1 count, 2 outs.
That time taking the clock all the way down to 1 second. You see that one just delivered at the time. Felt like he might have rushed that one.
This time he doesn't waste any time. Still with 7 seconds on the clock. Nico Horner hits in the 2nd spot of the order for just the 2nd time this season, mainly the leadoff man. But again, Counsell trying to change things up and to get the Cubs out of this funk, a 9-game losing streak. Cubs are trying to avoid this losing streak to reach 10 games. The last team to have both a winning streak and a losing streak of at least 10 games in the first 55 games of a season, the 1987 Brewers. Cubs had 2 10-game winning streaks this season. 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive in the first half of the season. Really, you're talking about in the first 6 weeks, really.
Yeah.
You have a couple 10-game winning streaks. That's what the Pirates would really like to be able to do here before the All-Star break. Go on a long streak, winning streak.
2-2 popped up. Lau. And nothing doing.
Pirates and fans like you, because life.
Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP, and by Barrel Automotive, driven to be better. Driven to be better, they are.
Hey, Grogu.
That's he swiped Kevin Young's Grogu from him.
I think you had that on your dashboard on the way home yesterday.
Brian Reynolds does ball one. Did not. I did. 1-0 count. Reynolds into center. PCA, 1 out. And now Nick Gonzalez, scoreboard crew, always up to the challenge of entertaining the folks. The attack of the cones.
That was very impressive. I actually watched it when it happened. I go, that's nice.
That's good. Across the galaxy, one rallying cry echoes louder than ever before. Hoist the cone. Very good. John Kofer, his buddy Grant, assistant, all the folks, Celine and Marty and all of them. That is quite an operation. The scoreboard crew here.
Very well done.
Bree, Jason, Mark, Tyler Rechtenwald does a heck of a job. Normally not inside the scoreboard crew. You see, well, you definitely see him around ballpark. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Nick Gonzalez.
Oh boy!
All of a sudden, he's got the strikeout pitch going.
Well, yes, he does.
The Pirates and Cubs play 2 more, and then it's the Twins. And this homestand concludes Sunday, 1:35 against Derek Shelton's Twins. Kids 14 and under on Sunday get a pack of Pirates trading cards thanks to #1 Cochran while supplies last. Get your tickets at pirates.com/family-fun-days. Tomorrow night, 6:40, Bubba Chandler against Jamison Tyone. That's an intriguing matchup. And then Thursday night, Paul Skeens against Colin Ray. On a strike, Cruz on that 0-2 pitch, bounced one into left field for an RBI single. Hard hit. Oh man, just ate up Horner. Another hit for Cruz off a lefty.
Wow.
113 off the bat.
Yeah, that ball came out hot. In between hop as well. It's a line drive, and balls hit that hard. You can see O'Neill Cruz, and just listen. In between hop there in second base, and obviously that's always going to be a tough, even a tough Nico Horner defensive gem that he is, just waiting to happen. Had nothing for that one.
Osuna popped up to left.
Looking to get maybe one of those elevated changeups up in the zone. Wonder the veteran part of Marcell Ozuna, if you want to sit on a pitch, he may want to sit on that changeup here 2-0.
Wicks is 6-6 with a 5.21 career ERA. This is 18th major league start. Down at Iowa with the I-Cubs. Last 5 starts at a 1.65 ERA at AAA. Three and one.
Well, what do you want to do here? You want to sit on the fastball and take your chance, or you want to go back to the one pitch that you know that he loves to throw? And that's that changeup.
What would you do?
I'm staying on the fastball all the time.
It's a changeup and it's popped up out of play.
Yep. I can live with that. What I cannot live with is getting the changeup and missing it, or getting the fastball and missing it. That was.
It was a no-no. In your mind.
It was.
Wicks, who last started 5 days ago, went 5 innings of 1-hit shutout ball in his last start in the minors. Bounce to the shortstop. Swanson on to first. Through 3 at PNC.
Beautiful game this summer.
Welcome to the Toyota RAV4 thing. Obi-Wan Cone Obi. That's a line from the truck. Who said it? But shame on you.
No, it was actually clever.
You like that?
I liked it. Obi-Wan Cone Obi.
Ball 1.
The traffic is strong. Oh, the sound effects, Brownie. See, I knew you were. Yes, you know, I could reel you in.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Where's your Grogu?
I know. I need my Grogu.
Who would have thought Kevin Young was a great Star Wars fan?
We're on a roll.
I didn't
now.
have that on my card.
We're on a roll.
Oh, crying.
Oh, yes.
2-1 count on Bush. And good bunt down. And Nicky G, no chance. Michael Bush, who's homered in back-to-back games, drops down a bunt single.
Yeah, there's a reason why he is, too. Michael Bush does not have good success against Braxton Ashcraft. You see Nick Gonzalez playing way back. Thought he might have a shot at it, but it's just a well-placed bunt. With 5 punch-outs for Michael Bush coming into the game against Braxton Ashcraft. He's trying to get on base any way he can.
Well, Bregman went down and got it and singled or doubled into left center field. Little minor collision between Reynolds and Cruz. One ball, one strike. And into right. Thursday, 6:40. It's a Paul Skeens night here at PNC Park. Bucks and Cubs head to the ball. .com/$dogs this Thursday night. 2 on, nobody out. Here is Ian Happ.
Yeah, this one Braxton Ashcraft's been able to bear down, find a way to get out of these tough innings. First and second, nobody out. A really tough hitter in Ian Happ. You see this pitch sequence and how they attack him.
right there at short. How about that? Beautifully done. He does it on 2 pitches. 6-3 double play. Push to third.
Yeah, he just smothers you with strikes. If you look at the location of the pitch, 99 down below the knees, gets the ball on the ground, and just like that, you're a couple pitches away from getting out this inning. No harm done.
Bouncing ball, second base. Well, as Marlene Valdez, the magician, will lead off the bottom of the 4th.
It gives you goosebumps. Yeah, every time. Yeah. Every time.
Tune in on Sportsnet Pittsburgh or by downloading the SNP 360 app.
5-1 Pirates as Marlene Valdez leads things off here. Hit the home run in the first. 415 feet. And time now for our Penn West University Educating You. Becomes the 7th Pirate in the modern era, going back to 1901 to homer twice in his first 4 big league games. Last one to do it, Austin Meadows, back in 2018. 2 homers first 4 games. The others, Dick Stewart, 1958. R.C. Stevens also did it in 1958. Dino Rastelli in 49. Wally Westlake in 47. Walter Mueller in 1922. A rare feat.
Yeah, rare feat indeed. One thing about Marlene Valdez that I really enjoyed watching him is just his minor league, his numbers. He knows how to draw walks, and I think that's one of the things that you look at from a big power hitter. Ability to swing at strikes and know the strike zone. You see right there, getting into those leverage counts, being able to take those pitches that are close, get to that 3-1 count.
(3-1) a full count.
Any doubt the changeup was coming?
Nope. Well, that home run was sent into the bullpen.
That was off the slider.
So it won't take much to negotiate. You won't have to negotiate getting that first PNC Park home run ball. 3-2 the count. And bounce to short. Swanson retires. Valdez racing down that line, but that first home run we talked about in Toronto on Sunday took some work, right, Haley?
Yeah, you just mentioned, Brownie, the negotiating, and let's hope that that second homer won't involve too much of this, as the bullpen, particularly Justin Lawrence, had to become a part-time lawyer and spend the rest of the game negotiating hard to get that ball back for Valdez. A young kid named Adam proved to be a very tough negotiator. Lawrence told us he thought, with the fan being a kid, that it would be easy to hopefully get that ball back, but a couple of innings is what it would take, guys.
Haley, thank you. And there is Spencer Horwitz. Just rolls it inside the third base bag.
Yeah, Spencer Horwitz just stays inside the baseball. With the breaking ball, he just kind of fights it off down that line. And once again, a little outfield grass. This game's hard. Sometimes you got to take those hits, and if your bat's going to go down, let it go down with a hit.
Henry Davis gets under that one and pops it up. Good hang time. PCA. 2 outs. Horwitz, last 17 games hitting over 350.
Hey, when you're feeling good and you're swinging with confidence, those are the type of hits that fall. There's no doubt. You stay in the hitting zone the right way. Let's see if Connor Griffin can make some in-game adjustments off this lefty for the 3rd time around the lineup.
Wicks struck out Griffin in the second. A 1-2-3 second inning. All 3 Pirates struck out against him after Griffin had walked on 4 pitches to lead off the bottom of the 1st inning, leading off for the first time in his major league career. A righty going tomorrow, so good chance we'll see Horwitz back in that leadoff spot tomorrow night. Ashcraft. Nice job getting out of that in the top of this 4th inning.
That's a nice adjustment by Connor Griffin on that changeup. Those are the pitches where Wicks likes to get those chased down at the bottom of the zone. Just get that changeup elevated. See if Connor Griffin gets some extension. Yeah, they saw Spencer Horwitz try to steal that bag the other day. Now the burner, give him a little pickoff move, keeping Spencer close here with 2 outs.
Over to right field, and nice running grab. Seiya Suzuki stayed with it. Head to the 5th inning. 5-1 Pirates. Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by MediConnect. Medicare made simple. There's Ashcraft back out there. 5-1 Pirates. Oh, 1 count on Ballesteros, bottom 3rd of the order. Moises Ballesteros, the designated hitter. On base 3 times yesterday, 2 for 2. And retired on a nice play by Brandon Lau in the 2nd.
Yeah, in the major leagues, one of the things that you notice more than anything, with 2 strikes, nobody really hits extremely well as a team. So everybody, the best teams are hitting 200. Everybody else is below. And there's another punch out by Braxton Ashcraft, and that's to the point. I mean, when you're smothering the strike zone and you're working ahead in the count and you're pitching with 2 strikes consistently like Braxton Ashcraft, and that's what happens. You get a lot of chase, and you got stuff like his. You got a good hard breaking ball, that slider from 91 to 94, and he just works really efficiently. You always have the offense on their heels.
And there's a first pitch strike in time now for our Penn West University stat of the day. League averages with 2 strikes, 165 before, 325. Obviously, it's important to get out in front, and there's a line drive into right center and a base hit on an 0-1 pitch. Oh my. You know, Cruz will be charged with an error. Kind of sloppy. Some good defense for the Pirates, but some sloppy stuff too. So Kelly winds up at second base, takes the double play away.
Yeah, when I see a play like that, it just lets me know a couple things. It reminds me that you have a 6'7" center fielder out there, and you see you just don't want to bend down and get under the ball to stop the baseball. It's just a lackadaisical effort, and a lot of that is just the size. You happen to play low to the ground and just not setting yourself to keep the runner there. See O'Neal Cruz just not setting his feet and getting behind the baseball like he was fielding.
Good job by Valdez. Get behind him and back him up. Second error of the night on the Pirates. And Tony Beasley been working hard with these outfielders. And talking about getting out in front of these hitters, heard Don Kelly say something interesting yesterday, kind of a theme or a mantra for these pitchers: the race to 2 strikes.
Well, it means a lot when you have power pitchers the way the Pirates are stacked with. They have some guys that can run it up there really good. They can spin it well. I mean, in particularly Ashcraft, Bubba Chandler, and obviously Paul Skeens. That, you know, you can run it up there and work ahead in the count, especially when you have some swing and miss stuff.
Yeah, swing and a miss. I mean, I guess every staff, pitching coaches, they have all kinds of sayings, mantras. Another look.
Here's that hard slider. The HN Supermo gives you a good look at it.
And that strikeout presented by Coppers, protecting what matters, preserving the future. The late great Ray Miller was a pitching coach for many years with the Pirates when Kevin Young actually was on the team. And there's a strike. He used to say, work fast, change speeds, throw strikes.
Mundo.
And Craig Counsell's wondering what his team has to do to break out of this.
Well, as we said in the past, Brownie, I mean, it's not fun to face the starting pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, especially when you're not swinging the bats well for any ball club. I mean, they just attack you in all different ways. You know, Parma Majinski, I mean, all these guys, they get after and they have good stuff.
On a strike. Peter Armstrong frustrated last night by those hard hits. Yeah, 105-mile-an-hour liner to first, 101-mile-an-hour liner to first, 101 his last at bat, 1 hopper to first.
That must be a big out if you can get him retired the way he's been swinging the bat. Here's a good curveball. And this is the pitch that he was just on with in Chicago. That breaking ball, that curveball was so good. Kept it down in the zone. Let's see what they go with here.
It's just the 15th pitch out of the zone, and it hit him.
Yeah, just nicked him. And I love the aggression, going hard with the fastball in after that nice breaking ball. No, let's send that one to New York.
Yeah, really. let's listen.
Is that too soon?
Too soon, yeah. And Connor Griffin nicked on the bill of his helmet last night. But that's not what they didn't hear down here or in New York. Swing and a miss. 99 from Nico Horner. A lot of first pitch strikes from Braxton Ashcraft.
He just hits another level. I mean, with that traffic out there, he just hits another level, Braxton Ashcraft.
Out in front again, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Henry Davis had and Spencer Horace had a back pick on that swing. Nico Horner fouled it off. Might have been able to get Pete Crow Armstrong, but look at the pitches by inning. He's just smothering.
Oh, wow. He's one of the toughest guys in the league to strike out, and Ashcraft did it on 3 pitches. He is something else. Braxton
into cherished memories. Protect those moments with AAA. We're always with you.
5-1 Pirates, and there's Tony Beasley, Pirates outfield coach, talking to O'Neill Cruz. The air didn't hurt the Pirates. Braxton Ashcraft. Here's Brandon Lau.
Yeah, I didn't see plays like that. Just a baseball mind of me. I mean, it's frustrating as it is. I mean, I literally feel like those are those ones that are just unique to that body, you know, and not to make any excuses for O'Neill Cruz at 6'7". You know, he's been asked to do a lot of things, and stolen bases, all the stuff that he does. Wow, Brandon.
Jeez.
Good.
Brandon Lau again off a lefty pitcher. He's 2 for 3.
Yes, and hard contact. See another elevated breaking ball, and that's been the key for Wicks. He's just keeping the off-speed pitches elevated up in the zone, and when they do, the Pirates are not missing them tonight. They are hitting line drive after line drive. Just a great opportunity for them to continue to add on.
103 miles an hour. That hard hit, and now the other way. Reynolds out of play.
But to finish the thought, Brownie, it's just that body. I mean, it does require a lot, and that type of error, it looks like it's a physical error. It's like your knees or your body just don't allow yourself to do. Oh, give him the gap.
Left center field, into the gap it goes, cut off nicely by Happ. Reynolds into second base. He's got another double, and the Pirates again set up shop. No one out.
Brian Reynolds with a daily double, now picking up 2 on the evening. Fastball in the middle of the plate, running in just a bit. See Brian Reynolds get those hands in there and drive that ball into the gap. Nice job by Ian Happ getting the throw back into Dansby Swanson. Brandon Lau knew immediately he was going to be able to coast into third base. Just hoping that ball found a way to a wall, but it was cut off. And a nice job by Happ.
Infield shortens up and into shallow right field. Nick Gonzalez drops the hit in to give the Pirates a 6-1 lead.
Nicky G, a run producer in that 4-hole. You find RBIs out there, he'll clean them up for you. Not hesitating. Got the changeup out over the plate. Look at him head, stay down. Hit the ball where it's pitched. Nice look at that head going down, taking that ball the other way. Not only did he get the run in, they got the runner over.
Tommy Hotovy going to go out and talk with Wicks, and that RBI for Nick Gonzalez is 22nd. Bullpen phone rings with no one out, first and third. Wicks was on a bit of a roll after the home run by Valdez. Got Horwitz to end the first inning, then the 1-2-3 second, all strikeouts. Did give up a 2-out hit to Cruz in the third, but got Osuna to ground out. A base hit to Horwitz last inning.
Yeah, this is an area where the Pirates just need to put the game out of hand here with first and third, nobody out. O'Neill Cruz up.
And there goes Gonzalez, and it hits Cruz, so the bases are loaded. Nick Gonzalez was taking off, and now they're loaded for Osuna.
I love the Pirate pressure. The running Bucks staying aggressive. O'Neill Cruz not very happy. You don't see him get angry at opposing pitchers very often, but that ball right off the left bicep. Look at the jump Nick Gonzalez got. First movement, Pirates are staying super aggressive, and you'd love to see that from this ball club, because that is a tool for this team. And I haven't seen that look from O'Neill Cruz in a long time.
Marcell Osuna, infield shortens up. Osuna has the bases loaded and a chance to, as Kevin Young just said, really put this game away. He's got 7 career grand slams.
That never fails when you're struggling, Brownie. You come up to the plate, it's almost like they instantly put the 0-2 count on you. You look at the scoreboard, you're like, wait, I just got here.
He has just 3 hits in his last 23 at bats.
Just keep it off the ground.
All of these situations, we've talked about this 35-year-old, how in the past he has thrived. A chance to drive in runs. But man, he's struggling in a big way. That brings up Esmeralyn Valdez. StatCast powered by Google Cloud. His 2nd career homer and his first at PNC Park.
And that tells you exactly what it how it looked. That was a missile with 2 strikes. Maximum height 76 feet. Man, that was. Whew. Yeah, I think they.
Looks like that's going to be it for Wicks.
That's a long walk from Kelly.
They got
very slow.
I believe Ryan Rollison up in the bullpen after Tommy Hotovy had gone out to buy him some time, and it is Rollison, so he'll be coming on to face Valdez. The base is loaded. 6-1 Pirates looking for a knockout punch.
Freshly made, always available every single day.
6-1 Pirates. RBI single from Nick Gonzalez. Pirates have the bases loaded with 1 out, and Jordan Wicks, his first appearance in the big leagues for 2026, gives way to Ryan Rollison.
Now Rollison comes in as a 4-pitch arsenal. Good 4-seam fastball, gets up there at 95, and a slider and a curveball. Throws an occasional sweeper as well.
Allison has appeared in 13 games this year, 31 games last season. Checks, takes a ball, 2-0.
Well, this could get real good for family.
Yeah, the family has enjoyed themselves.
Set up very nicely.
2-0. 3-0, and that's Marilyn Valdez.
No.
4-pitch walk, give him another ribby.
Love it.
7-1 Pirates.
Yes, that's one thing we said. A big man with a good eye. Has some power, but also has some discipline at the plate. And you see the family just loving every bit of that quality at bat. That's Marilyn Valdez. Pass the baton.
3 RBI games so far for Valdez. Whoa! Time called, and he almost picked off Livensparger.
Yeah, the pitch clock violation was called.
Oh.
And see the clock.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get any calls after that one.
Well, that was very fortunate that Livensparger. That could have been awful. Whoa. Ball to strike.
Yeah, you see us Marilyn Valdez, and right there in this situation with 1 out, you don't want to get too far just in case it's a line drive hit to the first baseman. Staying inside that first baseman, those little things. Especially with the left-hand hitting Spencer Horwitz. One line drive to the first baseman can end the inning. So you're not really focused too much on a good secondary league. You just focus on making sure you don't get out there too far to get doubled off.
Center field, plenty deep to bring home another run. Pete Crow Armstrong will grab it. That's a nice sac fly from Horwitz, and into second base, tagging up Valdez.
Good base running all the way around. Good situational hitting for Spencer Horwitz. A left-on-left matchup. Spencer Horwitz finds a way to deliver. That's a long sacrifice fly. That's just really good baseball for the Buccos.
Pirates take an 8-1 lead as Gonzalez scores. Cruz tags, moves up to third, and Valdez to second.
See, everybody did exactly what they needed to do.
Henry Davis, diving stop at third by Bregman, well done. And the Pirates add to the lead, pick up 3, send 8 to the plate. Pirates up.
Reach. Email us today. Advertising@sportsnetpittsburgh.com.
Marilyn Valdez, his first start at PNC Park. Sacrifice fly and then tagging up on this play.
Yeah, nice job here. You know, Tarek Brock has worked with him before about these young base runners being aggressive, picking the right spots. That was a great situation for him to get in scoring position on that deep fly ball by Spencer Horwitz. It's just a thought process, and these guys come up here, they're not looking to just be in Pittsburgh. They're looking to impact Pittsburgh, and that's exactly how you do it. Playing good heady baseball, picking up an extra 90.
Bases loaded walk. Valdez picked up the ribby and then moving up. And that smart base running play. 0-2. How about Michael Busch?
Yeah, how about Spencer Horwitz though? A left-on-left matchup. That situation. You just missed that being a grand slam.
Yeah. I think these guys, Horowitz and Lau and others, are saying, you know what, we're good.
Yes.
We can be in the lineup.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. We don't need to be platooned.
You have issues with left-handed pitching? We're your man.
Yeah, we talked about that at the outset. What are the Pirates going to do against left-handed pitching? Well, guys like Cruz has been Hitting lefties all year. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Michael Bush.
I'll tell you what that will do as well. I mean, it will get you a consistent lineup. I mean, it makes it a lot easier for that man right there, Donnie Kelly, to pencil you in.
Another lefty batter, Ryan O'Hearn, seeing him running already. I mean, he could be on the fast track to return, which would be unbelievably good news. 3-2 on Michael Bush.
That's so true. And you know, you think about too at Ryan O'Hearn, I mean, he's got a lot of reps out there in right field. You know, spring training obviously, and then putting some wear on them tires.
First 3-ball count of the night, by the way, for Ashcraft. We have talked really since about his 4th or 5th start, when he started to rack up all the innings, about the total innings that he'll be limited to. We don't know exactly what that number is, but he's pitched 6 or more innings in 7 of his first 10 starts. And you see that pitch count at 72. You wonder, with a big lead, if he gets through this 6th inning, maybe they say, okay, we're good. But he's got to get through it first as he walks first batter of the night. And we're talking about Tarek Brock. Haley has more.
Yeah, guys, it was really cool earlier to see Brock kick off his new program called Brock's Bunch, where he plans to host local youth baseball and softball teams once a month for a special experience to meet with him and other Pirates players and coaches. This month, it was the Connellsville Legends 8U baseball team. They got to spend some time with the team. He also gave each athlete a custom Pirates and Brock's Bunch t-shirt as well. And it was so nice to listen to some of his advice to the kids, such as how to overcome adversity, the importance of being a giver instead of a taker in life, and ultimately how to be a good teammate. I have to say, though, it was kind of funny to watch him address the kids, because you noticed at times that maybe they weren't paying full attention to him because Connor Griffin was sitting right next to them, signing some autographs later. But certainly when Connor Griffin is sitting next to the coach Brock, going through everything with them, there's going to be some attention on KG as well.
A little tapper. Ashcraft going to let Davis take it. Oh, past first. So some good defense and some sloppy play. 2nd and 3rd with 1 out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened right there. That ball didn't look like it hit the dirt. It looked like just Spencer Horace whipped on it. Henry Davis has a cannon of an arm, and he's coming out behind that plate aggressive as he usually is. You see him call up Braxton Ashcraft and let this one rip. Yeah, and Spencer, oh wow. Is fortunate to have Valdez, who was backing up perfectly in that situation. Oh wow, that's what happened. The helmet, look at Henry's helmet come off and hit him in his throwing arm. You don't see that very often.
There'll be an error on Davis.
Watch this, Brownie. You see his helmet about to pop off, and right in his arm stroke is falling over his eyes, and he hits his arm.
Oh my gosh.
What are the chances of that happening?
That's some bad luck. Oh, well, now the bases are loaded. Suzuki hit by the pitch.
And that one hurt. That one caught him square.
Second time Ashcraft has hit a batter.
Yeah, 2-seam fastball. Look at the movement on there, right on the right elbow. Whew.
He's on his way to first, but they're going to check on him. Craig Counsell out there.
Oh, got him on the tip of the elbow. Make a note to self.
Yeah.
It's a base runner for the rest of this series. That's the baseball in me. I can't help it. I want to go first to third to right. I hope he's okay, though. Looks like he is.
Well, now it is Ballesteros. Big swing can get the Cubs back in it. It's only the 6th.
Now see if we can get one of those 2-seamers on the ground for another double play.
Ballesteros hit his first career grand slam the end of April in San Diego. At the age of 22, youngest Cub to hit a granny since Nelson Matthews back in 1962. Ballesteros struck out his last time up. Ashcraft has struck out 4.
Yeah, so many weapons to use. Let's see what they go with.
A little tapper, and he wants that out at the plate, and he'll get it. 2 outs.
We're talking about athleticism on the mound, and that's one guy you best believe he is an athlete, and he's stingy with giving up runs. The body control, being able to throw against the grain of his body. Pick a glove side and look at the toss.
Yeah,
that's athleticism.
A lot of pitchers would just take that out at first, not Ashcraft.
No.
He doesn't want that run.
No,
and he's good enough. He's athletic enough. He knows he can get the out.
Yeah.
He does not want another run on that ledger. Little dribbler and foul.
Yeah, Henry Davis couldn't get out there quick enough before that ball trickled foul.
How about these 3 balls put in play?
I know. They're just
Happ, Ballesteros, and this one almost fair ball. Kelly.
that ball just off the end of the bat. You see the side spin on it. Just enough to catch the lip of the grass. Keep pushing it into foul territory. Let's see if Braxton Ashcraft can work it out of another stressful inning. He's done an amazing job of getting out of these tough jams.
This might be the last batter he faces tonight. We'll see. Bouncing ball and a 4-6 put out. He puts another 0 on the board, and he and the Pirates lead 8.
Farm Pan for a limited time only at Pizza Hut.
Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. Well, that's being creative. Use the cones to give yourself a little Yoda look.
That actually is creative.
Uh-oh. Tarps off now in Pittsburgh. Is it sweeping the country?
Is it sweeping?
I don't know. St. Louis started it.
We don't need that. We have cones.
That's right.
Thank you.
And we got Connor Griffin at the plate, taking a strike. He has walked, struck out, and flied out, by the way, thanks to our friend Melissa. She's one unbelievable Pirate fan. She drove in from Milwaukee and watched the game. She lives in Milwaukee, but catches the Pirates as often as she can, and she brought treats. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We like treats.
Like them a lot.
A lot.
Congrats to Bill and Jan Mitchell, 50-year wedding anniversary. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Congrats to Nate Varshine. Graduated from Ambassador Christian High School in Charlotte, and his dad took him to the game tonight to watch his Pirates. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 on Connor Griffin, facing Ryan Rollison. Follows Jordan Wicks. Base hit.
Look at him get down that line. Oh my goodness.
He's rounding first by the time Happ has gathered it in.
This is a 2-strike missile. Breaking ball, line drive. I watched him the entire time just going down the line. He was at first base right when Ian Happ fielded that ball, and that was a line drive missile over probably 100. That's just one little bobble, and he's picking up extra 90.
He's stolen 12 of the 13. Brandon Lau, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. Pirates now with 10 hits. Lau bounces this ball, and little interference with Swanson and Horner. Swanson took the ball. Horner A little distraction, but Swanson able to get the throw off.
Yeah, those guys are really good up the middle. You're playing that far up the middle, as shortstops do, especially with left-hand hitters. And you're going to get a lot of that cross, and they actually start working on that play so often. But that is that traffic up the middle. Nico Horner and Dansby Swanson, they do a good job up there communicating.
Bregman. Oh, past Bush. And waving home Connor Griffin. Look how fast that guy is. Scores easily. Amazing. And the Pirates lead it 9-1.
Wow. Brownie, I'm going to give it a little. Right when that ball was fielded, Connor Griffin gave a little bluff as if he was going to go to third base. And I think that might have messed with Bregman just a little bit at the corner of his eye. Forced him to rush that throw over there. And Connor Griffin was able to pick up the speed.
Even
with a little stumble.
Jeez. Even with that, he scores
give him a
easily.
9.9 on the stumble.
Man. Nick Gonzalez takes a ball. That is so impressive.
I mean, again, speed and power. I mean, can you think of any better combination to have in this game? Be obsessed with touching home plate.
Bregman charged with the air. It didn't look like an awfully tough pick, but he's charged with the air.
One of those ones for first baseman. Watch the play as it develops. You see Connor Griffin, a little bluff right there, that little, and then he just turns it on. Tony Beasley is so aggressive with the sins. That's a big part of why the Pirates are so aggressive at touching home plate. They get after it. That time able to take advantage of the error for the Cubs.
Well, you're tempted if you're Don Kelly and the Pirates, and we're getting ahead of ourselves, but it's fun to think about. If the Pirates do indeed finish this game up with a W, he's out number 2, to lead off Griffin again tomorrow night. We'll see, as Brandon Bidois will be coming on, which makes all the sense in the world to have Ashcraft, who's 6 strong. Tremendous performance by Ashcraft.
Another tremendous performance. I mean, he has his glove, but it's a little loose. He's going to his step.
Well,
it looks like
maybe he's told them I'm good.
He's like
he wants to be out there again.
Hey,
and maybe he will. Maybe they'll let him go out there and try
Go
to
ahead.
start that 7. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
She's standing there. I have to tell you a little bit.
Cruz on base 3 times. RBI single in the first. Ripped a single to right field in the third. Hit by a pitch in the 5th.
Oh,
rips it into right field. Beasley going to hold Reynolds at second. Hit so hard by Cruz.
Yeah, even with 2 outs, and Brian Reynolds, a good base runner that he is, got a good jump. Another left on left elevated breaking ball for O'Neal Cruz, and he just deposits it into right field. Just the sound again. See Brian Reynolds not even at third base by the time that ball was
112.
to the right fielder. Yeah, good luck. A 9-1 ball game. He shut it down.
O'Neal Cruz, Kevin Young, is now 11 for 18 this season against the Cubs. 11 for 18.
Man, I mean, he's just right now. This is an angry O'Neal Cruz, by the way. He's not happy about getting hit by the pitch.
And here comes Reynolds. He's going to stop at third, and going to second is Cruz on a wild pitch.
Yeah, that backstop here at PNC Park. That ball gets fast, clean, and nice and hard back there. And he'll come right back to the catcher. Many have tried, and many have been denied at home plate. Nice job by Brian Reynolds, staying put. Right now, Marcell Ozuna is just trying anything he can to add to this Pirates lead. It's just been such a tough struggle for him.
Yeah, that's a Looks like a bull trying to get out of the gate here. Right there, Ashcraft. Nine runs, 11 hits for the Pirates, 1 run, 5 hits for the Cubs.
Well, stays with the theme of everything. The 2-strike RBI has been one of the big things for the Pirates in tonight's game.
Ryan Rollison looking for the last out. Oh. 3-2.
Oh boy.
Kind of shocked that Kelly didn't challenge that. Payoff pitch to Osuna. Foul. You got a pitcher, a team on the ropes in the Cubs, and you've got a struggling veteran hitter here at the plate.
That's a tough place to be in as a manager. This is the fight right now. Marcell Ozuna is just a stubborn veteran. He's just finding a way to bear up a couple balls just to jumpstart something.
Goes down on the 9th pitch of the at-bat. The Pirates pick up a run, and Ashcraft's going back out there. 9-1.
Life. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
It is 9-1 Pirates on the UPMC scoreboard. Pirates baseball is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. And Braxton Ashcraft has gone 6 innings or more in 8 starts this year. This is 11th start of the season. He pitches into the 7th inning for the 5th straight start.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at one of the hottest
bona fide
pitchers.
ace is what you're looking at.
You're looking at one of the hottest pitchers in Major League Baseball. It's been fun to watch him go out and attack the zone. And even though, like you said, the Cubs know that he likes to smother the strike zone. But because he has so many weapons at his disposal, like that was a 0-0 slider. When you're looking for a fastball to maybe jump ahead, Dansby Swanson's trying to jump him. And that hard slider at 91 to 94. And then you get Chase 0-0. So, I mean, it's so many different ways he works ahead in the count. I said the next thing you know, you're hitting behind the count at 0-2, 1-2 counts consistently. And you get the chase.
My gosh.
A nasty curveball. The Texas spinner. Yeah, that's hammer time. That's just that's something else.
1 out in the 7th. Beddoes is up. Probably if anybody reaches. We'll see Beddoes, but Don Kelly trying to work both the idea of keeping Ashcraft in good shape throughout the year and giving him an opportunity and a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Pete Crow Armstrong finally feels like he's found some outfield grass. The series has just been eluding him.
And bullpen phone. Bill Murphy checking on Beddoes. Kelly gonna let Ashcraft face Horner.
Yeah, Nico Horner is hard to double up with his speed. It's also hard to punch out.
Second toughest man to strike out in the league behind Luis Arias.
And he can't be easy to double up either. He's just a tough out all the way around.
(2-0). A lot of strikes thrown. 89% first pitch strikes.
Now that just tells you that's a 4-seam fastball, a 2-0 count, and jammed Nico Horner. I mean, that's what you mean when you have good stuff. That's what good stuff does. It's that you can't square it up even when you're sitting on it. Looking for a fastball. Pitching into the 7th inning with good life on the fastball still.
Into left, but foul. Kraft has struck out 5, so he's got 70 on the season, which would be good for 5th in the National League.
I do want to make a note. Earlier in the game when Bush was up, we didn't say anything, but he started off Bush with a 0-0 split finger, by the way. He's only thrown 4 all year. I'm like, if we're getting to that point, we're adding to our breaking out new pitches. It's like this is pretty impressive.
Impressive. Good description. And this ground ball is going to sneak into left. Back-to-back hits brings up Michael Bush. And that will be it for Ashcraft, who should get a great ovation. Just another phenomenal start. 6 1/3 innings. The 1 run came in the 2nd inning. Yeah, they're already getting up for him.
As they should.
Braxton Ashcraft. Oh, nice wave to the fans. Pirates have something special. And the man from Texas. You can trust.
You see Brandon Bidwell and his numbers in the black and gold. Good fastball, 97 and 98 miles per hour. Closing average 235. Right now, all he needs to do is get out of this inning and leave those base runners out there for Braxton Ashcraft, who's pitched an amazing game.
Michael Bush. Big strike 1 from Bidwell. Bush, a bunt hit in the 4th, walked leading off the 6th.
That tells me a lot about Michael Bush too, that bunt. I mean, you're down in the game, just trying anything you can to get on base. Go ahead and lay that down. Take advantage of the opportunity. Something to keep in your mind later on as we continue to play these Cubs throughout the rest of the season.
He's homered in back-to-back games. 2-1. Bidwell last pitched on the recent road trip in Toronto on Friday and pitched a scoreless 6th inning against the Jays.
It's going to be basically a 2-pitch pitcher. That fastball slider.
That slider fouls it off 2-2. With 1 out, Armstrong at 2nd, Horner at 1st. Ashcraft's base runners, and Bidwell would love nothing more than to strand those runners and keep them off Ashcraft's ledger. Right now his ERA at 2.75. 2-2 on Bush. To center field and Cruz. 2 outs. There's up Bregman, and we'll take a look at the Allstate Good Hands replay. It's all Braxton Ashcraft. Pirates are in good hands.
Oh man, are they? I mean, he just was able to do it any kind of way you wanted it. Weak contact, got a ton of that. Got the ground ball double plays when he needed them, even with traffic out there. You can see even the athleticism of what he was able to do to keep those runners off the board.
Look out, Bregman takes 97 inside. Bregman 2 for 3. Bidwell from Brisbane, Australia. I hope you'll read Jason Mackey's feature on him. It'll come out tomorrow on MLB.com, Pirates.com, on Brandon Bidwell. Great story. 1 ball, 1 strike. A whisk for Ashcraft. 14 swings and misses on that variety.
And look at what the location is, all at the bottom of the zone. When he says smothering you with strikes, that's exactly what it looks like. What an impressive outing once again. Tell you what, the best kept secret. Nobody's talking about it, but they're going to.
Yep.
There's no doubt.
Benoit trying to keep those runners off the board. And that's fouled out of play. It's a big deal here. Especially a young guy like Benoit making his 6th major league appearance. If he can do this for Ashcraft, his teammates pick each other up, relievers.
Yeah, it goes a long way. He's one swing and a miss or a little weak ground ball, anything away from it.
He did it. Yes. Ashcraft will thank.
Tune in on Sportsnet Pittsburgh or by downloading the SNP 360 app.
Brendan Benoit greeted by Braxton Ashcraft when he went back into the dugout. We recap what's happened so far in the game in our dashboard report presented by your Western PA GMC dealers. Ashcraft, that final line, 6 1/3, 1 run. Jordan Wicks touched up in that first inning, 5 runs. Ian Happ 1 for 3 with a double. Esmeralyn Valdez homered in his first inning at bat, and his first home run here at PNC Park. Pirates with 11 hits, leading 9-1. And now the Cub closer, one of the many issues when you're in the midst of a long losing streak. In this case, the Cubs could be seeing their losing streak continue to 10 straight, extended to 10 straight. Their closer not getting any work. He hasn't pitched in 6 days. Daniel Valencia.
Yeah, this is something there's Esmeralyn Valdez not accustomed to seeing. 101 mile per hour fastball at the major league level. It's a nice little challenge for him early in his career.
Facing lefties, Wicks and Rollison. His first 3 times to the plate. Yeah, he just overpowered him. Now you can stream Pirate games at home or on the go with SNP 360. Just go to getsnp360.com or scan the QR code. Log in with your provider and get direct access to live games plus all the Pittsburgh sports content you love. Drive to right field. Spencer Horwitz drops the bat and watches this one clear the deck. It's a Horwitz howitzer. His 6th.
Spencer Horwitz is really on one right now. He is swinging a really good bat. And now you're starting to see that long ball pop up. What a beautiful swing that was.
10-1 Pirates, number 6 for Spencer Horwitz. And I don't know that there's a better, prettier bat drop in baseball.
Oh, man, look at that. Oh, yes.
So good.
Lean with it. That's special.
Oh, what a year.
No doubt.
Spencer Horwitz is having. Another look.
He thought it might hook. That's why he was holding on, leaning, had a little body language with it. Sometimes you got to help it out, Brownie.
And he did.
He did. He used the force.
No, that's true. Use the full Spencer. Spencer Horwitz. 359-foot home run. They're going to watch it. They're watching that bat drop.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're watching.
Yep.
I guarantee that.
Ryan O'Hearn loves it. Wow.
There's no doubt what they're watching there.
This is what they're just watching on that iPad.
Stay fair.
Two and 2 on Davis.
Palencia looks a little rusty himself.
Just the second homer he's given up. Sorry, Kev. Just the second homer he's given up this season.
Coming in this situation at the time of 9-1 ball game, it's always a tough position to be in, especially when you're a closer.
Seems like everybody's been involved in the offense except Henry Davis and Marcell Ozuna. Only guys not to reach. Toward left center. Happ, Gold Glover. Davis lines out, 2 down.
Henry's probably thinking, why couldn't the lights get in the way of that one? A low line drive. Well, here's the leadoff man. Brings forth something to think about, Brownie.
What do you think? What would you do?
I mean, it's a guy that it doesn't matter if it's right-handers or left-handers. I mean, he's going to have his same approach at the plate. So, I mean, I think he's accustomed to it. He's settled himself in. The major league pitching now has made some adjustments both in game and week to week. So, wouldn't be surprised to see him start being in that role a little more often.
Swanson goes on to get him. Final out in the 7th. Spencer Horwitz is home.
Barrier that kills bugs and keeps them out for up to 12 months.
Pirates Baseball on SNP is presented by AHN, official medical provider of your Pittsburgh Pirates, and by McClellan's Contracting and Roofing. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it, so you can stand in it. 10-1 Pirates lead going to the 8th inning. Nick Gonzalez moves from third base to second base. Give Brandon Lau a couple innings off. Justinson Garcia takes over in left for Brian Reynolds. Jared Triolo now at third base. So Lau and Reynolds will have the rest of the night off as the Pirates lead 10-1. Spencer Horwitz having a good game and a really good year, and tremendous pickup. Pirates traded for him going into last season. He had the wrist surgery, so he missed a whole bunch of time early.
Yeah, the Pirates definitely have some options. They went to break. We were talking about the leadoff position. That pitch is up and in. But you know, you have Spencer Horwitz, you have O'Neal Cruz, you have Connor Griffin. So we have some options. I mean, obviously, I think Spencer Horwitz is a really good option.
Horwitz gives you the long at bats,
yes,
the 100% professional AB, the veteran presence. We saw that. The Pirates have used him a couple straight times as a leadoff hitter, including yesterday. It was 2 for 3 and on base 3 times. Cruz gives you the instant power offense. And maybe not as much as they'd like, but I mean, you got that threat.
And then Connor Griffin, I mean, it's a familiarity. It's a position that as a young hitter, he's grown accustomed to doing.
And like Cruz, he can steal bases,
right,
unlike Horwitz.
But as we said yesterday with Spencer Horwitz, I mean, when you have guys like Brandon Lau and Reynolds and other guys be hitting behind you, speed really isn't a big key. I mean, extra base hits happen a lot. So now you hit more home runs. Spencer Horwitz can score from first on a homer.
Yes, he can. And on a double, like we saw yesterday, off the wall in center.
Yes, he
by
can.
Brandon Lau. So those are the options. It'll be interesting to see which of these 3 the Pirates choose tomorrow night. Meanwhile, Brandon Beddois strikes out the first batter he faces, and it happens to be Ian Happ here in the 8th after striking out Bregman to end the 7th.
Yeah, another good slider. You see that downward action, a hard slider. Just Ian Happ swinging over the top of it. Got to give Beddois credit. Ian Happ is a tough out, especially here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he has extended his on-base streak to PNC Park to 40 consecutive games with that RBI double in the 2nd inning. Ian Happ. 39 straight games, correction, 39 straight. That's a record for anyone in this ballpark.
I was watching Bill Stinson in left field now, going after that ball That's something he has to get accustomed to, playing the balls down in that corner and hustling over to cut off that ball at the foul pole, then redirecting. And he's got so much speed. He patrols left field really nicely as well.
Fly ball to left. 2 down. Ball carried to the track.
Seeing those plus defenders here at PNC Park, all the little nicks and nannies, you see the little cutouts, all the things you have to concern yourself with playing here at PNC Park as a young outfielder.
Look at all that acreage.
Yeah, it's a lot. Now you can appreciate what Starling Marte was doing out there all those years.
Marte in left, McCutcheon in center, Polanco in right, number of years. Although that dream outfield didn't last all that long. The Marte was a Gold Glover out and left. Yes, he did. Esteros surprised by the call and a frustrated Cub dugout. Greg Kelson says, why don't you check with that third base ump?
Well, he can check, but I mean, when you see it, you see it. That's just the frustration of the Cubs right now, sitting on possibly a 10-game losing streak. A lot of frustration in that dugout.
2-2. Pirates and Cubs will be tied if the Pirates finish this off. Bucks were a game back of the Cubs.
Oh my.
Strike 3, Brandon Benoit. Good day, mate.
Levin, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Pirates, the official source for your Pittsburgh Pirates gear. Over third base, Pedro Ramirez takes over for Alex Bregman. Kevin Alcantara in center field for Pete Crow Armstrong. The new pitcher is Hobie Milner.
Yeah, Hobie Milner. See the opposing average at 195. Good two-seam fastball, sweeper and changeup.
First at bat for Jared Triolo.
It's nice for that first at bat to be against a left-hander.
And Santana gonna try and get the last 3 outs. And Triolo right away.
That's nothing better than coming in a game late in a replacement. Then you actually get the lefty up. That's even better. Go 1 for 1 on the day. See the pitch left up out over the plate. Jared Triolo head down, the line drive. There's that nice sound. Make you sleep like a baby.
Here's Justinson Garcia. So Kevin Young to this day does. He's got the recordings of all the barrel hits over the years. Not only his, but some others. And he goes to sleep. It's like, uh-oh.
The batter is challenged with a call of strike.
Oh, I like it.
Good call. Password. The password is
ABS powered by T-Mobile gives you a good look.
Pittsburgh has 2 challenges remaining.
All right, now do something with it.
Probably don't see many guys in the minors with this style. Hobie Milner.
Got a feeling Stinson might come out his shoes on this one.
Hit hard to center. Alcantara. We got a new Bucks BP show tomorrow here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. Nick Gonzalez will join Stephen Brault and Michael McHenry during BP while the Pirates prepare for Game 3 of this series against the Cubs. Join us at 5 p.m. here on SNP for Bucks BP, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Pittsburgh. Hey, how about that? What a way to celebrate your birthday.
Oh,
Nick G
yes.
celebrating his birthday tomorrow with the boys during batting practice.
That should be some fun. I'll stop by and get him some birthday cupcakes they ever bring to him.
He'll be 27 years old tomorrow.
Still Steven and Michael.
Yeah, bring him something.
You know,
come empty-handed, right?
The batter is challenging the call strike.
Oh, how about this? Couple of good challenges back-to-back late.
The call is overturned. Pittsburgh has 2 challenges remaining.
Nick Gonzalez is going to be greedy. He definitely wants that 2-0 count. Give him an opportunity to pick up his first home run on the year, maybe.
Jake Mangum on deck. How much do you think that comes into play, the player's mind, about the home run or lack thereof?
For a guy like Nick Gonzalez, I mean, obviously he does think about it, but I think he's more consumed with picking up RBIs.
Over to right field, hugging the line, base hit. He wants a double. He's got a double. Stand up, 2-base hit for Nick Gonzalez.
He just continues to throw out the hits.
I was just going to say, Kevin, I hope he does not get caught up in that, because
no.
He is, they'll come if they come, the home run. But geez, just keep hitting.
Yeah, just hit. That's all he cares about is run production. You go all year without picking up a home run, but you end up driving in 85 runs.
Yeah.
You'll take that every day, especially if you're hitting 300. I'd just like to see him continue to do just that.
Came in 10th in the league in hitting, Nick Gonzalez. Now at 304 for the year. And Jake Mangum will bat for O'Neill Cruz.
It's another good situation. You have a pinch hit at bat. You have Jake Mangum from the right side versus the lefty with second and third, 1 out. You couldn't ask for anything better if Jake Mangum wants to take advantage of picking up this RBI.
1 out, infield back there, just looking for outs. They're trying to get this one completed and get in the Cubs case, get to the hotel and try and wash this one off and go back at it tomorrow. They're on the verge of losing their 10th straight game.
Yeah, this would be a good at bat for Jake Mangum to put that ball in play somewhere up the middle, pick up this RBI.
He's going to get the ribby. 11 on the board for the Pirates. Triolo scores. RBI Mangum, 2 outs.
Yeah, nice job with 2 strikes. Once again, the Pirates have done a good job all game long. It was really set the tone more than anything. With 2 strikes, they've been able to put the ball in play, pick up the RBIs that are out there. A lot of those coming with hard contact with 2 strikes. So that has definitely been the type of breakout game this offense needed. It has struggled. They have not scored a ton load of runs, but they last couple games were able to score enough to get the W. But the hit totals weren't really high, so it's just nice to have a breakout game. Hit double-digit hits, put up double-digit runs as well.
Marcell Ozuna been left out of the party so far.
There we go.
Yeah, look at Ozuna. Drops the bat, puts his arms out like, there we go. A dozen runs for the Pirates, and his teammates react.
And that's got to feel good. I mean, regardless of the fact, what did we say earlier? Use the middle of the field, please. And they'll get him back to right. And you see a pitch out over the plate. He stayed on it. You see his reaction. We still got some love for the cone for you.
Yeah, there it is. 12 runs, 15 hits. Merlin Valdez at the plate. Out of play.
I'm sorry. I kept watching that ball. That ball went into the bleachers in right field. So even though that ball was fouled, it had enough distance for a home run. I mean, it's just
strength.
He's strong.
Yeah. Down on strikes. Pirates get 2 more. 3 more outs.
Pittsburgh.com.
12-1 Bucks. Even Marcelo Osuna talking to assistant hitting coach Christian Morero.
Yeah, Christian telling him, I see, I told you that's all you need to do.
Center and right center, man.
Use the middle of the field. You've done it your whole career.
Yeah.
That was a nice thing to see.
Out in left. Moves Justinson Garcia to center. 3 more outs to get for Dennis Santana.
Yeah, Dennis the Menace. You see his numbers. As of late, the ERA's jumped up a bit. Looking to have a clean inning and run right through these Cubs.
Hard hit. Fair ball. Past third.
Oh, nice job by Jake Mangum.
Old Kelly. I don't think Kelly was going to go anywhere down 11, but still excellent job.
But we got to watch this one again. He about took off Connor Griffin's head.
Glad he didn't.
Mayhem Mangum at his best. Watch this slide right here, and then watch him come up and throw this ball. And Connor Griffin was like,
hit the deck.
But nice job reading it off the carom. Mayhem at his finest. Nice hustle.
Eighth hit for the Cubs. Have you noticed anything at all with Dennis Santana? What it is?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the arm angle. The slider is just flattening out a little bit more than we're accustomed to, and so I'm not sure. I have to go back and take a really good look at, last year. It's just a difference in a lot of times in where the pitches are. It's a reason why you're leaving pitches out over the middle of the plate more consistently. It's a reason why your slider might not have as much depth, and it usually has to do with the release point and your arm angle. All it takes is a little bit. It'll change the outcome.
Oh boy. 4-pitch walk after the hit. Henry Davis out to talk to him. Had such impeccable command in the Santana. And the stuff so sharp. Not a big strikeout guy, but just weak contact most of the time. Different story this year for him.
I'm sure, just like anything else, professional that he is, he'll work through it and make the necessary adjustment.
Kevin out to Contra. That's a sharp one there. Used to seeing.
I see a good slider.
Tigers beat the Brewers.
I like to hear that.
Correction.
Oh, wait a minute.
That was a false read.
Hey. Dennis wanted to challenge that. Almost went to tap his own hat.
3-2.
Oh, nice.
Struck him out looking.
You can challenge that one, but might as well do it walking back to the dugout. Oh, they called it on the check swing, too.
Oh, Alcantara. Here comes Craig Counsell. This might be it for the manager of the Cubs. What's going on here?
They showed it on the screen, and that might be so far in the zone.
It really doesn't. It doesn't matter.
But Craig Counsell.
And Counsell gets tossed. That was a good heave hole from Dan Marzell, first base umpire. I mean, he really reared back, tossed him.
Craig Counsell, all he's saying is that, I mean, there's no way that was a check swing.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
I didn't have him that with a check swing initially. I was just looking at the pitch more than anything. Yeah. The pitch was well in the strike zone. You see the location of the pitch. I mean, I don't think you get more of a strike than that.
Yeah, you know, he rings him up, Kevin. I mean, it's a called third strike.
And he was challenging. No, Kevin Alcantara was challenging the strike call.
Yeah, and he got rung up. I mean, it was obviously a strike 3 call.
But he never got to challenge.
What's the check swing argument?
Because the first base umpire called him out on the check swing.
So you can't challenge a check swing. I got you. I got you. Marzell said he swung. Well, that's rubbing salt in the wound.
No, it is.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's just that stretch of baseball you go through a major league season, and right now the Cubs are on it. I'm just hoping they maintain it for the next couple days.
1 strike on Nico Horner. 1 out. 12-1 Pirates. Ground ball. Griffin will throw to third to get the out there. Out number 2.
Yeah, nice job by Jared Triolo finding the bag. That's always a tough play for a third baseman. Now let's take a look at the check swing. As you see, Alcantara, he never really did go. When he heard the third base or the home plate umpire calling first, but he had him on the swing. He called him on the.
He's yelling to Shane.
He swung.
Yeah. Michael Busch takes in the dirt. The Brewers lead the Cardinals 6-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Now wait a minute now.
Well, that's all right. The Cardinals are losing.
They're rallying. Okay.
No, they're losing. The Reds are winning, beating the Mets. But the key is the Pirates are winning, beating the Cubs.
That is the big key.
And looking to go 3 games over 500. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. And how about this, Kevin? The Pirates will go to 4-1 this year against the Cubs. They were 3-10 all of last year against the Cubs in the season series.
Yeah, you absolutely have to love that.
They haven't had a winning season series against the Cubs since 2014. Fly ball to center field. Garcia. The password is Rays. Rays. The Jolly Roger. Pirates pound the Cubbies and hand the Cubs their 10th straight loss.
Oh, what a nice job for the Pirates. Once again, Braxton Ashcraft goes out and absolutely dominates, and that man is Merlin Valdez. Picked up a big home run and 3 RBIs on the evening, and the Pirates just did not hold back with Connor Griffin leading the way to start off the game. Nice 5 spot in the first inning. Gave Braxton Ashcraft a nice little lead, and he pitched extremely well with it. Amazing box that he had. And the Pirates continue to do good things when they score first, Browning.
Yes, sirree. Time for the North Star Chevrolet Buick and GMC star of the game. We're going to give it to the rookie, Esmerlin Valdez. The home run in the first that capped off that 5-run inning. And for him, he had the assist as well through a bases-loaded walk. So he drove in 3.
Nice base running right there, advancing an extra 90 feet for his teammates. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. She's in the stands. And the Pirates beat the Chicago Cubs. They've won 3 in a row now. And the Cubs their 10th straight loss. Cubs have lost 14 of their last 16 games. And let's go down to Haley with a guest or 2.
Thanks, guys. Well, I don't know, Pirates fans, what do you think? First 2 hits as a Pirate, and they're both home runs. As Marilyn, we talked with a lot of your teammates when you got this call up to the big leagues, and they mentioned that, I got to get used to that. So does he. Well, that was well-deserved. I talked to so many of your teammates when you got called up. They said, I don't think it's going to take long before the power in his bat gets going. And oh, were they ever right. How rewarding is it to translate your game immediately to the big leagues?
¿Cómo fue este juego para ti? ¿Cómo pudiste hacer la transición hacia las grandes ligas tan rápidamente?
Yo creo que primeramente darle las gracias a Dios, segundamente a los Piratas por darme la oportunidad, a la fanaticada y segundamente también a mi familia que está aquí.
First of all, just I thank God for putting me here, the Pirates as well for the opportunity, and the fans finally play against them. It feels really good.
Yeah, first Pirate in 5 years to have their first 2 hits be home runs. That's really incredible. And I know your camera guy, Keith, right here, he mentioned the first thing you did was ask him, hey, did you get a shot of my family? Your 3 brothers, your parents are here tonight. How meaningful is it to have them here for his first game at PNC Park?
Dice que tú eres el primer novato que tiene sus 2 primeros hits como jonrón. Eso no se había hecho anteriormente. Cuando diste el hit, pudieron ver a tu familia, la alegría que tenían. ¿Cómo se sentía eso al frente de tu familia?
Me fijé, estaba corriendo la base. Cuando iba por tercera lo saludé y me siento sumamente feliz.
I feel really happy, and actually when I was running the bases, I look up to my family, I pointed at them, and it's a really cool moment to do that in front of my family.
Wow, it's so great to have them here and welcome them to PNC Park right over there as well. But hey, a standing ovation for you as well as your starting pitcher, Braxton Ashcraft. 5 straight starts pitching into the 7th inning. How happy are you that he's on your team and you don't have to hit against him?
¿Cuán contento te sientes de que Ashcraft esté en tu equipo por tremenda salida que tuvo?
Me siento sumamente feliz, tenemos buenos muchachos, buenos peloteros, tenemos un buen equipo y vamos a seguir compitiendo.
I'm really happy just to be part of Ashcraft, play behind Ashcraft today, and we have a pretty good team, and we have a good team that we go far.
Yes, you do. Well, welcome to PNC Park and also your family right over here. We want to welcome you guys to PNC Park as well. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Haley. Thanks to Esmeralda Valdez and the Hammer, Steven Morales, for helping with that interview. And the Pirates win it 12-1. And Braxton Ashcraft, she mentioned, going into the 7th inning. The last Pirates pitcher to pitch into the 7th inning 5 straight starts was Joe Musgrove back in April of 2019. Braxton Ashcraft gets the win, lowers his ERA to 2.75. The Pirates win the first 2 games of the series against the Cubs, and they're 4-1 in the season series against the Cubbies. Ashcraft the winner. Big night for the offense. 15 hits. Coming up, we'll do the post-game show with the Pirates winning at 12-1. Much more to talk about. That's coming up next.
Buffers at Panera. With the Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, you can earn 6% cash back in a category.
Built a legacy. I'm glad he's aren't.
The force was strong with the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight against the Chicago Cubs in Game 2 of this 4-game series. From lights-out pitching to explosive hitting, the Pirates brought balance to the baseball universe with plenty of moments worthy of the Jedi archives. The Buccos won by a final score of 12-1 as the Cubs collapsed in their 10th straight defeat. Welcome in to Pirates Extra Innings Live. I'm Hannah Mears alongside Michael McHenry and Alex Presley. Guys, prior to the Cubs' now 10-game losing streak, the Pirates were 5 games back from the Cubs in the division standings. Now the records are even as both teams are 29 and 26. How about that?
Just climbing. Yeah, it's good to see the Cubs have some losses right on their name. Last 10, we're beating them up. It's good to see these guys put together good at-bats. Coming into this, we're going to talk about this. 0 for 27 with runners in score position. Oh, not anymore. Really good job seeing Bidwa really make a name for himself. He's been fantastic over the last week or 2. And then good for Santana to go out, have an opportunity, just get his feet underneath him and get some outs. Press, I love this game. There's a lot to be said. We didn't play that particularly well in defense, but we showed up big time on offense.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Any suspense was gone pretty early in this game. And there were some plays here and there that you want to clean up, but at that point, the Pirates were up and kind of, had already put their stamp on the game at that point. And it was tough, especially with Ashcraft on the mound, for them to make any type of real big move to come back from that deficit early on.
That's that Texas Wrangler in a man. The Pirates' first inning, though, the Pirates 5 runs in the first inning, ties a season high for runs scored in the first. And the bottom of the first inning was over 20 minutes long, thanks to that offensive production of the Pittsburgh Pirates that you guys were just talking about. But it started with really not a leadoff home run in the first pitch by the Pirates rookie Connor Griffin, but hitting leadoff for the first time in his major league career, a walk is just as valuable, it feels like, to get on base in that situation for the bats that followed him, Michael.
There's certain things pitchers never want to do, leadoff walks being one of them, especially when you're making your 2026 debut, and Wick was, and man, was it wicked for him in this first inning. Absolutely great at bat after great at bat. Griffin with the walk, and then you have Lau with the base hit. Surprise, surprise, a lefty on the mound. He's hitting everything right now. Reynolds with that big double. Impressed. It didn't stop there. The youngster comes up and hits an absolute tater tot.
Yeah, the inning felt like it just kind of built and built. They would walk, and they get a base hit, maybe a double, and then they get to the crescendo of Esmeralda Valdez's home run to left center in front of the family here too, which was really awesome to see. But it just shows you get that one hit, and that for him it was a home run. How much pressure that takes off of you as a young player. Sometimes the first one's the toughest one to get, and then you just kind of, now you're playing again. You're just playing baseball, and that's what it looks like.
And his first one at PNC Park too. Like, think about it. He hasn't even played at PNC Park yet, and now he has this big moment. And when he was running around the bases, I know we'll talk about him more in depth, but you could kind of see in his face, he was so relaxed. It was like, yeah, I do this. I hit homers. That's the power I have.
We were talking before the game, all of us. The fact is, these guys that are coming up, it seems like they know they should be here. The confidence, the conviction of what they're trying to do, they're not overwhelmed. And to your point, it looks like, hey, I've hit a homer before. This just happens to be a little bit bigger stage. Mom and dad are here at PNC, and he goes to the deepest part of the yard. That's not the easy part to hit a homer, and he makes it look small. I mean, really small.
He does, and he's got just these tools. We saw him make the throw in the outfield as well, but just when you first come into the big leagues, there's so much anxiety, is not the right word, but nervous energy to get that first hit. And once you get it, you can kind of calm it back a little bit and be like, okay, we're just playing baseball. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Well, Braxton Ashcraft's been playing ball, guys. And on the anniversary of his major league debut, he makes his 19th career start for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And he does a lot of things in my mind, Michael, like numbers aside, of course, goes 6 1/3 innings tonight and racks up the strikeouts again. Just complete performances from him all around. But he does things in my mind that starting pitchers emphasize. When you talk to them after games, they're always talking about a perfect recipe. First pitch strikes. Well, 18 at one point today through 5 innings were first pitch strikes for him. Puts guys away with 2 strike counts and limits damage with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, if you could create a player as a starting pitcher in the major leagues, you'd create the machine. You call him the Wrangler. He is wrangling through the major leagues since he showed up. I mean, you didn't know what to expect, Press, when he came to the big leagues because you had such a small sample size. And then all of a sudden you see the arm candy, the talent's obviously there, but you didn't think the pitchability is going to follow it this fast. What he did today, you brought up, Press, the fact is it flipped the script from last start. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so last time out against the Cubs, he was super heavy with the curveball as his secondary pitch. Today, he went slider and then followed it up with the curveball right there, which is very tough to hit. He had a total of 6 whiffs on the slider, 4 on the curve, none on the 4-seam. Or sorry, 1 whiff on the 4-seam, but no strikeouts, which is pretty rare to see from him. But he had the other stuff working, pitching to contact a little more than he has been here recently, but got the outs, got the ground balls, and just kind of settled in to go deeper in this game once he got a lead.
And to round out what you just asked, the fact is he worked around 3 errors today. He had 1 walk once again, not walking many guys. He's always in that unbelievable tier when it comes to Major League Baseball. The average 62% first pitch strikes. This guy is going 70% almost every time out. He's filling up the zone, and then when he does get in trouble, they were 1 for 10 today with runners in score position. I go back to A.J. Burnett. A.J. Burnett said, I'm never in trouble because I got the weapon of my knuckle curve. They can't hit it. The fact is, when you can punch tickets, you really aren't in trouble. He can pick and choose his battles. It's exactly what he's doing every time out. And today, the way he used his pitches, you thought, this guy's just trying to get deep in the ball game, filling up the zone, letting them hit it. They weren't hitting it hard, way below average on extra velocity. I love this guy.
Yeah.
I know you're a big fan. But man, what a great fit behind Paul Skeens.
Huge fan. I always tell you guys, it was like people getting excited for Skeens Day.
Yeah.
I get just as excited almost for Braxton Ashcraft because I'm like, what's he going to do? Is he going to have the complete game today? How efficient? How many strikeouts? He's been fantastic to watch and made us proud to watch him again today as the Buccos rally over the Cubs. But another big moment today, Brian Reynolds. Let's take a look at our FanDuel Casino thrilling turn of the game. Brian Reynolds had 2 doubles today, but the first one was a 2-run double that brought home Connor Griffin and Brandon Lau to give the Pirates a 2-0 lead. Brian Reynolds now has 34 RBIs through May, which ties his second most through May in his career for us.
Yeah, and you talk about runners in scoring position. This was the first real big opportunity in the game, and he came through. He's been hitting lefties really well from that right-handed side of the plate at 288, but just a guy that if he's swinging from the right side, we know the left side's going to come and be a little more consistent, more powerful than it's been. But his right-handed swing has just been really good this year. 829 OPS. Came through when they needed some runs early in the first inning, which is something that they haven't had here in the past 4 games or so.
I mean, coming into this game, we're 4-13 against left-handed starting pitching. And that's without Ozuna hitting. That's with Henry Davis not doing what he's capable of. That's with Joey Bart, who is a lefty killer on the bench. You kind of look at it and you say, man, if we didn't have this Brian Reynolds in the middle of this lineup with lefties, the way he's been hitting, it would have been big trouble. I mean, we probably wouldn't even be sitting here saying 5-13, which isn't good. But the fact is, he's been very good against lefties.
And you know what it means, guys. It's May 26th now. What month is around the corner for Brian Reynolds?
He's licking his lips waiting for June.
He can't wait for June to come around. But the FanDuel Casino is the home of Huff and Puff slots. Right now, new players get 500 bonus spins and up to $1,000 back in casino bonus on any first day net loss. Well, coming up next, there was a big moment for the Pirates rookie, homering in his PNC Park debut. We will take a closer look at the power he has been showing off next, and this time in front of his parents.
Pirates Extra Innings Live is presented by Highmark, official health plan of the Pittsburgh Pirates and fans like you. Because life, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Located on Route 19 in Cranberry Township, where our customer is king.
Drives this one to center field. Pete Crow Armstrong looking back. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. It's magic.
Wow. 2-strike hitting has been a theme of this first inning, and RBIs all over as Maryland waves to the family. And man, what a blast. What a beautiful moment right there for that young man.
That was our baseball card castle play of the game as Maryland Valdez in his PNC Park debut with a big home run to the deepest part of the ballpark and in front of his family members as well. Betania and Alexis, his mom and dad, they're there watching him in Pittsburgh. I mean, so special when he hit his very first home run in his very first hit for the major leagues in Toronto. He had told me that he wanted to give that ball to his mom. So now just imagine being able to actually have that reaction live in person as he helps the Pittsburgh Pirates to a 12-1 dominant win over the Chicago Cubs. Braxton Ashcraft goes 6 1/3 innings, 7 hits of 5 strikeouts for him. Spencer Horwitz, 2 for 3 night, also a solo home run later in the game for him. But as Maryland Valdez, of course, that 2-run homer. So good to see that rookie start to shine and show off that power. Guys, they call him the magician for a reason, and he has been pure magic with a short amount of time here in the big leagues.
Definitely swinging the magic stick. Thank you, Hannah. I mean, come on. First 2 hits, homers, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't have 2 different home runs. Mom, dad, the whole family here to watch it. I mean, that's fantastic, Press. I mean, this guy's kind of living the dream of all dreams right now. I mean, watching this guy, what are you seeing? Obviously, giant human, but like, I really like his swing and his approach.
I love his swing. He has a swing that's built to drive it the other way and pull it for power, which most guys can do, but